My name is Rachel, I'm 28, and lately it feels like my entire life has been smashed into 1,000 jagged pieces. I've been carrying this weight alone because every time I try to talk about it, people are quick to tell me what I did wrong, instead of even trying to understand my side. To them, I'm the villain. But they didn't live my reality, didn't see what I saw, or feel what I felt the moment my phone lit up with those messages. Before we dive into this story, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Now, let's get into it. For 6 years, I'd been with Adam, married for 4 of them. We had 2 beautiful little girls, Ella, who's 3, and Sophie, who had just turned 1. Adam had a steady corporate job. It wasn't thrilling, but it paid the bills and let us stay comfortable in our starter home. I was a stay-at-home mom because it made sense financially with the cost of childcare being what it is. Most days I loved it watching our girls grow, hearing their first words, being there for every milestone. But I'd be lying if I said it wasn't exhausting. Sometimes I felt like I was drowning in snack crumbs and cartoon jingles, while Adam got to have real conversations and lunch breaks that didn't involve wiping noses. Adam always needed his outlets. He wasn't the type to work, come home, and repeat. His escape was weekend yoga at a local wellness studio. Every other Saturday morning, he'd kiss me goodbye while I was still in pajamas, tell me he'd be back in a couple of hours, and those hours always stretched into longer. He'd hang around for coffee or chat with people afterward, while I juggled 2 kids under 4 alone. But I supported it, encouraged it, even because he'd come home more relaxed, affectionate, patient with the girls, and more willing to help around the house. Our life was stable, predictable. Weekends meant errands, playground visits, grocery runs, and his yoga classes. We had date nights maybe once a month when my sister could babysit. It wasn't glamorous, but it was ours. I'd post cute moments online, Adam pushing Ella on the swing, all of us making pancakes, the girls in matching dresses. I genuinely thought our biggest problems were minor household annoyances, like him leaving dishes in the sink. Then, 2 months ago, a woman named Vanessa started attending his yoga classes. She was a fitness influencer, about 20,000 Instagram followers, not exactly famous, but definitely someone who enjoyed attention. Adam mentioned her once or twice, said she was into the meditation side of things. No big deal. I assumed she'd fade out like most new attendees, but Vanessa had a different agenda. One day, she asked Adam for a selfie after class to promote the studio. Fine. But when they took the last shot, she kissed him on the cheek without warning. Adam told me about it that same day, saying he made it clear he wasn't interested. I was furious not at him, but at her audacity. If the roles were reversed, Adam would have lost his mind. But I let it go, trusting that he'd set his boundaries and she'd move on. I was wrong. A few days later, Vanessa sent me a follow request on social media. I denied it immediately, but I noticed she soon changed her profile picture to the very selfie where she kissed Adam. It felt deliberate, like a silent claim. That's when I decided to confront her. I showed up after one of Adam's classes, waited until she lingered to chat with him, then stepped in. I was calm but firm. She needed to stay away from my husband and my family. She backed off, changed her profile picture, stopped the social media stunts. For a few weeks, things returned to normal. But Vanessa wasn't done. One Tuesday afternoon, while Sophie napped and Ella was watching cartoons, my phone buzzed. It was a text from Vanessa. Somehow she had my number. She claimed she'd been keeping a secret from me, that Adam wasn't the man I thought he was, and she felt guilty for hiding it. Then she sent screenshots, messages between her and Adam, talking badly about me, making plans to meet up, mocking our marriage, even discussing our intimacy. The texts looked real. His number, his style of writing, private jokes only we shared. I confronted Adam that night, shaking with rage. He denied everything, swore he never sent those messages, but to me, the proof was right there. I accused him of deleting them from his phone, called him a liar, a coward, told him he'd ruined our family. The fight exploded into screaming. Ella hid upstairs, Sophie cried in her crib, and I still didn't stop. I told him to get out, told him I was filing for divorce and that he'd never see the girls again. Adam left that night without another fight. The next day, I called Vanessa for more details. At first, she stuck to her story, but when I pressed harder, she slipped up. Timelines didn't match. Eventually, she admitted it. The messages were fake. She'd used an app to create fake screenshots, just to break us up so she could have him. I called Adam immediately, sobbing apologies, but the damage was done. He came by the next evening, only to see the girls. He was polite but distant. When I tried to talk, he said he needed time to think. That was 2 months ago. Now, Adam still visits daily for the girls, takes them on outings, helps with bedtime, but emotionally, he's checked out. He talks to me like a neighbor, not a wife. I've tried letters, favorite meals, suggesting counseling. Nothing works. He's more relaxed now, like not having to deal with me is a relief. He's updated his wardrobe, started working out more. When he leaves, he doesn't look sad, he looks free. I know I messed up. I should have trusted him. I should have questioned Vanessa's motives, but I didn't. And now the man who once held me when I cried, who made me laugh until my sides hurt, is gone. Vanessa didn't even end up with Adam. She moved on, untouched by the destruction she caused. And here I am, left to explain to Ella why Daddy doesn't sleep at home anymore, and to comfort Sophie when she reaches for him as he walks out the door. I've lost my best friend, my partner, and my family, as I knew it, not because Adam betrayed me, but because I betrayed his trust. Some wounds don't heal. Some trust can't be rebuilt, and I am left to live every day knowing that I handed another woman the tools she needed to destroy my marriage, and she didn't even have to lift a finger after that.